guys, I'm Amy, and you've landed on Belle Loves Bargains. That's my cow Effingham, and sometimes he co-hosts with me. He's got a lot to say. This channel is Dollar Tree, and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25, people. So stick around, consider subscribing, and don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. And if you want to know more about the 4 uploads I do every week, just check out the description box for more information. Enjoy! I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash. It was a smash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught on in a flash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. From my laboratory to the castle east, to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. It was a smash. It was a graveyard smash. They did the mash. It caught on in a flash. They did the mash. They did the monster mash. Hi guys, welcome to Belle's Bargains. My name is Amy. Today I've decided that I'm going to be a good witch. Tomorrow could be a different story. I don't know. All right, today is day number 3 of my 31 straight days of Halloween. So welcome to the kitchen. Effingham, say hello to the besties today. Hello, besties. Yes. Okay, so super excited because like I've been crafting out in the garage, which is why I look a mess because I'm sorry. I've got to get the crafts done. So there's lipstick. You got that. I need to get a Halloween shirt that says Good Witch. All right. And I'm kind of excited about what I made today. So what you're going to notice in these 31 days that I'm going to do some that are super easy. I'm going to do some that are more difficult. I'm going to do some that they're just all different genres of Halloween decor. Does that make sense? So this one I think is really boho. And I'm saying it's Halloween because I just don't see it as fall. But I guess you could kind of leave it out for fall. But for me, it's definitely Halloween. And that's this little number. What? I know, I totally love it. All right, and I said I was going to do this when I bought it. So this is one of those Styrofoam pumpkins. I took white paint, and my white paint is basically like chalk paint, something that just dried out slightly, but I love the texture of it, actually. And I had a little bit of orange on the brush because I didn't want a stark white. This light is not good, actually, for what I'm... Let's see if I can switch it really quickly. Is that better, maybe? Yeah. So do you see how there's just like a tiny bit of orange in there? So I did that on purpose. You could also do it stark white. I just kind of wanted that little tiny bit of orange. Now, I love this. So Styrofoam Pumpkin, $1.25. Rub-on transfers that were all the lines, $1.25. So this thing was $2.50. I mean, these are little bits of other things. But, so what I did is I painted it so that it didn't look quite so styrofoam. I mean, if you get up close, I guess. But from here, right, totally looks good. And you could do it stark white. I did do just that little bit of leftover orange was on my brush. And I left it and I used it because I wanted to have just the slightest little orange in it. All right, so I painted it, and then I went and did my transfers. These came off super easy on this, like super easy. There's one little mistake right here. I left it so I could show you where it like got stuck, and then anyway, because I touched it or something. I haven't even Mod Podged over this, which I probably should, but I didn't. But you could, and you probably should. It took an entire thing of transfers for one of these because I think there's like 13... So 13 things here. I don't know. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13. But there was only 12 rows on that transfer. So I took my leftover bits and I did this one, which you wouldn't even notice except I just told you. That's fine. Okay. So painted it, put the transfers, let it dry, put the transfers on, and oh, I just love this. And then I took a stump, one of their wood pieces that M&M gave me a ton of them, and I used did I use black paint? No, I can't remember. Or did I use a furniture marker? Oh, I used the black shoe polish, I think. Sorry, I can't remember now because I'm doing so many crafts. Anyway, I think I used the black furniture polish. So it didn't make it not look wood. It just made it look way darker with like black, hints of black color on it. And then I just took this pick that has these wiry greenery things and these, and some of the leaves. And then the berries, I took like 3 of them. See the little curly cues there, right? You guys know I always curly cue the ends on those. And super cute. This is such a boho pumpkin. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to do all different kinds of Halloween types of decorations. So this is very boho. If you really wanted it to be Halloween, I thought about sticking a skeleton sitting on it, but I wanted to go just really boho, really classic. And I really love this piece. So I'm keeping this. I don't keep them all, but I am going to keep this one. Anyway, so that's my craft. Hold on. Let's show. Oh, guys want to see how I made it? Let's do that. All right, I have a unfinished pumpkin here is what they call it. And it's white, and we're going to stick with the white because we're going to make a boho pumpkin. And I'm going to use these rub-on transfers to do it. But first, I think I have to give this a coat of white paint so that it stays, I think, so that I can rub these on. Anyway, it needs to be finished off, so I'm going to do that first. All right, I've already pretty much told you, but see how I'm painting it there and you can slightly see the orange because I left like a little remnants of orange on the wax paper palette things there for painting and on the brush. Anyway, I liked it. I just, stark white would have been fine as well, but I was really going for a little tiny bit of color on there. Okay, so anyway, I paint the whole pumpkin up, and like I said, I didn't make this chalk paint because I didn't have to, because my white is really chalky for some reason. I don't know what happened, if a lid got partially left off on it for a little bit or something, but it literally is like chalk paint. So it's really thick, which is great because it fills in sort of the crevices on this styrofoam pumpkin. Okay, so I get it all painted. And then I start doing the rub-on transfers. Okay, so I started counting, and then, there's the stem, and I did use shoe polish to darken up that wood, but it's still it's wood, but it's like black wood. It's really cool, actually. And then I started counting, how many of the vein or indents on the pumpkin seams. What do you call those? And then counted up my thing, and like I said before, I was one short on those. At first I looked for my other package of these, but I couldn't find it, and I was like, never mind, it's fine. I'm just gonna cut these apart and then I'll figure it out. So the other thing that I did was that I used a smaller pattern on the ones that were closer together because they were like smaller indents, so just as a thought. And then once these, you get 2 of each pattern on this, so I did repeat the pattern, the order of the pattern around the pumpkin, so after I'd gotten through them once. Anyway, I just love this. I think it came out so cool. Really, really, really cool. And then just gonna cut out that stem on top, the styrofoam stem, super easy to do. And then glue in my stump that I've darkened with the shoe polish, and then just add my little stuff on top, which was super easy. It's the pick that has the sparkle skeleton, I think, in it, that has these veiny, twiggy black twigs and the black and white berries also, and these leaves. I think it's all from the same pick. It's a really cool pick. I don't necessarily like the skeleton thing on it, but I like the rest of the pick. And then No, maybe the viney things came off of the flower one. Oh well, whatever it is. It's just, I put those on. I really liked that because it was just sticking with that total black and white theme that I'm doing with this boho thing here. So one of the things that you do is when you're doing something, this isn't necessarily monochromatic, but some of the stuff I'm putting on top is to use different textures and different shapes, so then you still see it even though it's the same color. So that's what these berries are doing here. Like they're same color as the leaves, but you see them because they're a different shape, so your reflections are different from light. Anyway, so I think I added 3 of those on because that's an uneven number, and then added the little black and white beads to the back side of it, and this thing was done. I think this is so adorable. I really, really love this piece. But again, you guys, what do you think? Am I right? Is it Halloween-y? I think it's more Halloween than it is fall, just because of the black and white. Okay, anyway, I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this one. All right, so really not that difficult. Like right now, I'm finishing up a craft that I'm gonna say, yeah, it's on the more difficult level of crafts that I do normally for you guys. So, but it's coming out super cool. Okay, so this one's pretty easy, and I do try and keep them pretty easy for you. All right, so what do you guys think? Do you guys like this? I can't wait till we get further into this whole 31 days of Halloween, because then I'm gonna be like, hey, what's your favorite so far, or for this week, or whatever. Okay, but I'm going to see you back here tomorrow. Effingham, do you like me? You're right, it's black and white, just like you. Good idea. I should put it up on your shelf. Yes, because yeah. I could make a cow pumpkin. That seems more like a fall thing. No, not like Halloween. Although, I mean, you guys, I guess this really could be fall too. Yeah, I see it as Halloween, I think, because of the black and white. And I'm not really going to put blackout for fall. Blackout. It's a blackout. No, I'm gonna anyway. So I think this is Halloween. Tell me what you think, you guys. Is this like I think boho Halloween is absolutely where I'm going with this. Okay, all right. So that was how I made that one. All right, I will see you guys back here tomorrow. I know these are super short videos, so that's kind of nice. For everybody in Florida, still praying for all of you, and hashtag Team Joel for those of you who know our dear friend Jay and everything that she's going through. So prayers for her as well. All right, guys, thanks so much. I'll see you back here tomorrow for day number 4. Say goodnight, besties. All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, give me that big thumbs up. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you don't know, it's a Dollar Tree channel. Like totally, 100%. Thanks, bye.